Hello, students. Here's the answer key for quiz number 2. For problems like these, the best way to avoid mistakes is to replace every variable with a set of parentheses. Now we fill into the parentheses where x is 4, z is 2, y is 5. Now we evaluate. I have add, multiply, and subtract. Multiply first, copy, copy. If you like, you can change the subtraction to addition of the opposite of the second number. Now put the numbers with the same signs together. And when we add with opposite signs, we subtract, take the sign of the larger number. Some of you leave a step or two out along the way, and that's okay. For number 2, let me rewrite, replacing all variables with a set of parentheses. Now we plug in where y is 5, x is 4, z is 2. If I'm thinking PEMDAS, exponents happen before multiplication, subtraction, or multiplication. 5 squared, 5 times 5, that's 25. I'll copy everything else. Now do the multiplications. 2 times 25 is 50. 4 times 2 is 8. And 50 minus 8 is 42. Let me rewrite number 3, putting parentheses where the variables are. Plug in 2 for z, plug in 5 for y, x is 4. Let's take care of the exponent first. 2 squared, 2 times 2, that's 4. And we'll copy and copy. Now do the multiplications. 5 times 4, 3 times 5, copy. 20 plus 15, that's 35. 35 minus 4, that's 31. Great. Let's set up number 4. Notice the 4x minus y is all inside of this big set of parentheses. Now plug in for z, plug in for x, plug in for y. And think PEMDAS. In PEMDAS, parentheses happen first. We should do all of the work inside of this set of parentheses. I'll copy everything else. Inside of this set of parentheses, I have multiplication and subtraction. Do the multiplication first. Now let's stay in that set of parentheses. Copy everything else. 16 minus 5, that's 11. Now 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 times 11, 66. Let's remember our rules. When you're adding and the signs are the same, you add and keep the sign. When you're adding and the signs are different, you subtract, take the sign off the larger number. Subtraction becomes addition of the first number and the opposite of the second number. The opposite of a -2 is a +2. Now 4 plus 2 is 6. Subtraction becomes addition of the first number and the opposite of the second number. The opposite of a +1 is a -1. Now when I'm adding and the signs are the same, I add and keep the sign. In number 9, multiply 6 times 2, and when you multiply with 2 negatives, your answer is positive. In number 10, 18 divided by 3 is 6, and when you divide with 1 negative, your answer is negative. Finally, number 11. This square says everything in the parentheses twice. That's -5 times -5. 5 times 5 is 25, and 2 negatives make your final answer positive.